Hey y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. So I wanted to do 47 today. Oh, the river from the temple. Oh my god. Okay, so hold on a minute. I want to make some coffee. Y'all, it is so much snow on Mount Rainier. It's crazy. And the funny thing is that I was able to see the snowstorm happening, which is also crazy. You know, to be able to sit and watch a snowstorm happening and you're not in it. Oh my god, y'all. Fabulous. Fabulous. I have seen so many things just this month, things that I've never seen before. And I kind of understand why some people, go to the Alps and be on the top of ledges and stuff like that. I couldn't do that, but because I just don't think it's safe. But from a safe area to be able to see the things that I've seen, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. My computer is acting weird, y'all. You know how they be saying that the FBI is watching and stuff? I just feel like my camera be taking pictures of me, you know? So I'm looking at Mount Rainier right now, and she's just amazing, covered in snow. Um, I feel honored and blessed by God that He allows me to see these things and things that are so amazing that I've never seen before. And He allows me to be on the outside looking in, where it doesn't really affect me either way, physically. He just allows me to see what's going on. So I think that's amazing, and I'm grateful. So let us begin. Ezekiel 47. Okay. Ezekiel 47, the river from the temple. Now, this is what a lot of people depict as paradise. What I am reading to you right now. Okay? Let's do it. The man, this bronze man, brought me back to the entrance to the temple, and I saw water coming from under the threshold. of the temple toward the east, for the temple faced east. The water was coming down from under the south side of the temple, south of the altar. He then brought me out through the north gate and led me around the outside to the outer gate facing east, and the water was trickling from the south side. As the man went eastward with the measuring line in his hand, he measured off 1,000 cubits, and then led me through water that was ankle deep. He led me through water that was ankle deep. He measured off another 1,000 cubits and led me through water that was knee deep. Here we go, y'all. He measured off another 1,000 and led me through water that was up to the waist. He measured off another 1,000, but now it was a river that I could not cross because the water had risen and was deep enough to swim in, a river that no one could cross. I guess they didn't have boats back then, y'all. Nobody ever asked the question, how come when the Israelites left out of Egypt, they had to cross the Red Sea on dry land? Why didn't they just get into some boats? They knew the concept of boats because of the ark. Yeah? Maybe. This Ezekiel is happening post Noah. So they had to know about boats. So how come they ain't using them? This Ezekiel talking about a river no man could cross because it was so deep. What's really going on, y'all? What's really going on? Let's go on. Because the water had risen and was deep enough to swim in, a river that no one could cross. He asked me, Son of man, do you see this? Then he led me back to the bank of the river. When I arrived there, I saw a great number of trees on each side of the river. He said to me, this water flows toward the eastern region and goes down into the Arabah, Arabah, where it enters the Dead Sea. When it empties into the sea, the salty water there becomes fresh. Swarms of living creatures will live wherever the river flows. There will be large numbers of fish, because this water flows there and makes the salt water fresh. So, where the river flows, everything will live. Fishermen will stand along the shore from En Geda to En Eglaim. There will be places for spreading nets. The fish will be of many kinds, like the fish of the Mediterranean Sea. But the swamps and marshes will not become fresh. They will be left for salt. Fruit trees of all kinds will grow on both banks of the river. Their leaves will not wither, nor will their fruit fail. Every month they will bear fruit because the water from the sanctuary flows to them. Their fruit will serve for food and their leaves for healing. Miracles, baby. The boundaries of the land. This is what the sovereign Lord says, these are the boundaries of the land that you will divide among the 12 tribes of Israel as their inheritance, with 2 portions for Joseph. You are to divide it equally among them, because I swore with uplifted hand to give it to your ancestors. This land will become your inheritance. This is to be the boundary of the land. On the north side, it will run from the Mediterranean Sea by the Hethlon road past Lebo Hamath to Zedad, Berothah, and Sibram, which lies on the border between Damascus and Hamath. as far as Hazar Hadakon, which is on the border of Paran. The boundary will extend from the sea to Hazar Enon along the northern border of Damascus, with the border of Hamath to the north. This will be the northern boundary. On the east side of the boundary will run between Haran and Damascus, along the Jordan, between Gilead and the land of Israel, to the Dead Sea, and as far as Tamar. This will be the eastern boundary. On the south side, it will run from Tamar as far as the waters of Meribah Kadesh. This all sounds so Dungeons and Dragons to me. It does. Ah. Then along the Wadi of Egypt to the Mediterranean Sea. This will be the southern boundary. On the west side, the Mediterranean Sea will be the boundary to a point opposite Lebo Hamath. This will be the western boundary. You are to distribute this land among yourselves according to the tribes of Israel. You are to allot it as an inheritance for yourselves and for the foreigners residing among you, and who have children. You are to consider them as native-born Israelites. Along with you, they are to be allotted an inheritance among the tribes of Israel. In whatever tribe a foreigner resides, there you are to give them their inheritance, declares the sovereign Lord. It's a lot. Some kind of a way, it's all become very skewed, and I don't know how this whole situation is going to be fixed. Usually, in modern times, the way that they have fixed, so-called fixed the situation is by going to war. However, I don't think that that's going to work this time because we've had a global pandemic. So none of the allies have money. They've all lost people. Um, I think this is the end as far as the leaders that we have had. Hold on, y'all. Good morning.
An order for iPhone 11 has been placed using your Amazon account information for $999. If this is not done by you, kindly call us back to our customer service number 501-295-4276. Thank you.
See what I mean? This whole thing is blowing up. I've never had an iPhone. I don't use iPhones. I come from Blackberries. So, and I believe that this is a scammer because I can go right to my Amazon account. Ugh, went too far. I go to my Amazon account and I can look and see what's in my order history and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I love this Amazon Smile. So if I go to here, your orders, see? Go to my account. And another thing is, a lot of times, you guys, I'm just going to say it, I really think that a lot of the fraud and stuff on accounts is coming from the actual company. It's not coming from an outside source. Just like what has destroyed America came from America. It wasn't ISIS. It wasn't what has destroyed America has been the very thing that catapulted America into um, prosperity, and that is racism and slavery. And it was co-signed by the Catholic Church, and that is what is now causing the biggest problem for America, because they never really corrected it. They never really corrected it. They never really addressed it. Black people were never given reparations. They should have been. All I can hear is Albert saying, "Oh, Gilderoy, impaled upon your own sword." That's what I hear. Oh, Gilderoy. Shame. Okay, let me see. So, like I said, I got that random phone call, but of course it's just fakery. When I look under my phone, yeah, it's coming from Arkansas, and they're saying, "Call this number back." Blah, 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 blah. Mm-mm. Okay. Aww. People are catching all kinds of wild animals. I'm telling you, the animals are coming back in force, honey. It hasn't even been a year that we've been locked inside because of the pandemic. Um, Y'all, this whole thing is gonna change, and I'm sorry for the way that it's gonna go, but I'm looking forward to it. Actually, the peace and the harmony and the unity and the purity, I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so sick and tired of the desecration and indecency and willful hatred and jealousy of other people. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. So many wrong things that were done, and it was to prove a point. All the times that you said that you believed in God and you had all these lofty ideals and you made all those promises and you said, you know, that you would be better and you wouldn't do this and you wouldn't do that. And so they put you in the hot seat. They put y'all in the hot seat, and then they padded it with money and told you you were special. And you forgot all your promises. And now they're going to make you pay. Now they're going to make you pay. And you can't say, well, if we were given enough time, we would have did things differently. If we were given enough time and the opportunity, we would have made it right. Well, that was a lie. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what's about to happen. So, chapter 47, verse 21 says, "You are to distribute this land among yourselves according to the tribes of Israel. You are to allot it as an inheritance for yourselves and for the foreigners residing among you and who have children. You are to consider them as native-born Israelites along with you. They are to be allotted an inheritance among the tribes of Israel in whatever tribe a foreigner resides. There you are to give them their inheritance, declares the sovereign Lord." So, yeah. That's it. 48 is the division of the land. Okay? Oh my God. Okay. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Through Jesus Christ we pray. Amen. See you in the next chapter. It is the last chapter of Ezekiel. And this one ends with a kabang-a-bang pow. If you did not know. So I'll see you in the next video.